Good evening, Livio, Regano with tonight's weather. You'd have to admit it's been pretty nice weather across Queensland this week, apart from the usual trade wind showers affecting the far north, which have now eased as well. Can't say the same for next week because we're expecting a lot more cloud and a little bit of rain. A minimum temp of just 8 degrees was recorded this morning at Sunny Coast Airport, quickly rising to a top of 23. In Gympie, the range was 7 to 23. Tewantin hit a high of 24. The satellite loop, it's never been quite as plain and boring as this. There's literally almost no cloud across the state, except, of course, as has been the case for the past few days, the lingering shower-bearing cloud across the tropical north. Now, most of it is offshore, and not all the showers are actually light. Some of them are getting close to storm status, but they're out to sea on the Reef Islands, and they're not really affecting the mainland as much as they were this time yesterday. Today's chart, the same old high pressure ridge. We've got a peak, or basically a high pressure centre. It's only a weak one over northern New South Wales. Hasn't moved much since yesterday. And a general ridge of high pressure covering southern Queensland, hence the light wind and the very cold night we had again inland, allowing the cold air to settle to the ground. Marginal strong winds up on the tropical north, of course. And on tomorrow's chart, the winds will weaken a bit further. We'll still be quite fresh in the tropics. Not much rain anymore in the south with the highs. It'll be again dry. And on the outlook chart, we start to see the next time moving across the bight now, but it won't be until Monday, Tuesday that the weather will change. Now the latest from the Weather Bureau, the boating forecast for Sunshine Coast waters. 2 more days of gentle breezes and calm seas before the southerly kicks in on Monday, probably reaching 25 knots by the afternoon with rising seas. Beautiful conditions for the weekend though. High tide first up tomorrow morning with low tide later in the day. With the new moon due next Monday, we're finally starting to see a rise in the swing of the tide. The southeast coast district, bright and sunny after some early frost in the south. Maroochydore 7 to 23 degrees. Nambour and Gympie also 23. Looking ahead for Maroochydore, we still don't have a clear picture of next week in detail, but we'll be fine-tuning the forecast each day. Overall, expect a lot more cloud and a greater threat of showers. Let's call it a week, folks. Enjoy the weekend and take advantage of the sunshine while the sky remains kind to us. Next week, I can't guarantee there'll be much blue sky, but we'll just have to take what we can get. Catch you Monday. Now it's over to Robbie, Sherwell with all you need to know about the surf that's about to hit our beaches.
Thanks, Liv. Well, the last couple of days have been surprising. We've had a solid east-southeasterly swell up around that 13 to 14 second intervals. That is decreasing through the weekend. Actually, through today, it is decreasing, and it is only going to be around that metre mark up and down our coastline, maybe a touch smaller on Sunday. Now we're looking at light winds all weekend long. High tide early in the morning, low tide late morning. The better place we're checking for a wave, well, the biggest waves will be on the northern end of the coast. Alexandra Bay, Peregian through to Sunshine, but it's worth checking all the beach breaks right up and down our coastline. There's also going to be a few small waves on the point. Now, if you're out there thinking about a swim, with the high tide early and the tide going back out, we've got some big inshore gutters and strong rips. Please pay heed to lifeguards' warnings. Only swim between the red and yellow flags. That water is sitting just under 21 degrees. Have a wonderful weekend across the coast beaches. Now it's back to you, Rob.
And Robbie, thank you, mate. How nice is it looking out there? Have a great weekend. Enjoy the footy. Go Queensland. And we'll have a chat about it on Monday night. Take care. Good night.